Okay, well, I'm so fucking stupid. I just realized that the last 2 minutes have been completely silent because my fucking computer has been connected to this microphone and it was all the way over there. You know what? Let me just put this on and put this over here and then oh, you couldn't have heard anything anyways. It was muted. Can you hear me? Hello? Fuck it. Whatever. Okay, now that that's out of the way, I really hope you can hear me now. To recap, basically, I just said, the date. I made fun of you at the beginning talking about my hair. Um, and then I started answering your question about gender identity. I was, maybe you did hear me, and I'm just being stupid. Anyways, I, fuck, I'm like so out of it. um, I realized just like a second ago that the way I was describing it was kind of like I've talked about this question before with other people, in how, I feel like my gender identity is based around, how my dad raised me and how all of my, whatever femininity, which I hate using feminine and masculine because those shouldn't be actual words. Like there shouldn't be because the whole idea of masculinity is stereotypical actions and thoughts or behaviors done by people with male genitalia, and then femininity is stereotypical actions and behaviors done by people with female genitalia. And I think that whole structure should just be like gone. There shouldn't be there should okay, you've got sex and you've got gender. Some people are born with male genitalia and some people are born with female genitalia, but it shouldn't matter what's in your pants. You can behave any way you behave, and there shouldn't be, characteristics of people that, oh, like a gay guy is stereotypically like feminine. Like that makes no fucking sense. A gay guy should not have a stereotype that he has to conform to. And it's the same way with with queer people everywhere. There's always stereotypes for every single queer person about what gender identity they have to conform to and how they should behave and what kind of actions they have to perform, in coordinates with um, everything else. Um, so yeah, this video is now 5 fucking minutes long, and I just answered your question. Anyways, okay. I had neuroethics today. It's the only class I had today. We talked more about another type of ethics, which is what type of person you are. So now we have consequentialist, which is is it ethical based on how it ended? You have a act. I forgot the word, but it was like the maxim, the reason behind what you're doing, and if it's good, then it doesn't matter what the outcome is. It's morally good. And then now we have the new one, and I forgot the name, but it's depending on what, like if you're a good person, if you're like, you know, Nelson Mandela, like for example, that's the example that my teacher gave. If you're like a good person, an ethically moral person, in terms of your own opinion, and you behave like that person, and you would do what he would do in that instance, then that means that you are being morally right. You are ethical. Um, and that's kind of like, I think that's kind of weird. Anyways, the answer to my question was interesting. Sorry. um, you, your answer was kind of like mine. And it was people are so loud. We basically think. Also, I'm sick. I don't know how, but like yesterday, I was like, all of a sudden, my throat hurts. And I was like, okay, then whatever. Guess I'm sick now. And I've just been sneezing and my whole body is sore. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna show you pictures. I have it pulled up on my computer. Um, there's, I took a couple pictures and a couple videos. Um, and it was really fun. We went cliff jumping, and alright, I'll show that to you right now. Okay, so I think that's showing you the, okay. So, so I ran in front of, like, I'll start from the beginning. We were listening to pop music. This is me. Okay, how about this? I'll just make it in chronological order. So this picture is on the hike we went on yesterday, which was fun. I ran in front of everybody and I started taking pictures of like this cute little thing. These are also, all of these are out of order, which I hate. These are pictures of a mountain that we saw in the distance. This is the waterfall that I did my hair into. You can, yeah, I was hungry and I just drank my bottle of applesauce. And this is me with MJ and Yulia. She's from Germany and he's an international student. I'm not exactly sure from where. Listen to Panic. It was like 3-hour drives either way. And this is after I dunked my head in the water and you can see that I got something on my face. Anyways. Run, baby, run. Don't ever be you and me. Okay, that's enough of that. And these are just a couple of videos. I saw a caterpillar on my tent in the morning. This is a video I took of after we finished washing dishes. This is me just fucking around. It's another video of the mountains. And I mean, yeah, that's pretty much it for that. Well, it's also a 9-minute video. That's great. So I haven't thought of a question, but I will think of one now on the spot. One sec. I'm back. Okay, so, my question. So this goes with the ethical question, and I wanted to give you an example, and then maybe after this we can, kind of switch it around. Do you think that, so, stealing, morally bad, feeding a starving child, morally good? So the way you answered the question, you said that if the reasoning was good but the ending was bad, it was morally good. And if the reasoning was bad and the ending was good, then it was also morally good. So if you have good anywhere in the equation, does that just mean that it's morally good? So like the only time that something would actually be morally bad is if the reasoning was bad and the outcome ended up being, bad, but, whatever the person was wanting to accomplish in the beginning. Which is also a different thing. Like, it depends on somebody's, like, opinion. Like, if you think that, like, war is good, like, personally, and you're like, okay, I'm going to kill this person, and I'm going to call it a morally good thing because that's going to be something that saves, the country. It's going to be worth the country, and it's also, like, these people are bad people, and they're going to hurt other people. So, yeah. So my question was, like, at what point specifically does something become morally bad? Like when does it go from being, something that, is iffy to something that is like not allowed at all, in your opinion? So yeah. That was my spiel. Also an 11.5-minute video because of the technical difficulties, but I'm gonna leave that in because I don't exactly know how to not do that. Anyways, I love you so much, and Oh. Can't wait to see you.